Abdul Yahim had been in cuffs before, but this time was different. A 38-year-old dark-skinned man from Cascade Road, built like a tank. Fresh box fade, thick beard, and a presence that demanded respect. Arrested just hours ago at the West End Mall. Possession with intent to distribute, except it should have been a ticket at most. He knew exactly why he was sitting in that Fulton County jail cell. Detective Carter, a narcotics officer who had harassed him for years. A cop who never liked seeing a man like. Abdul moved through the West End without fear. Any time Carter saw him, he'd search him and slam him against a wall. This time, Carter made sure Abdul wouldn't walk away. Meanwhile, Jacob King, just 17, was learning his first real lesson. From the Hamp, an apartment complex on Flat Shoals Road in East Atlanta, slim dreadlocks up top, shaved sides, a young hustler with more confidence than sense, he would ride Marta to Atlantic Station, breaking into cars looking anything valuable. Last night he slipped up, didn't even notice the plainclothes officer watching him. Before he knew it, he was slammed on the pavement, wrists twisted in cuffs. Now, he was locked in a freezing cell with a man twice his size. Neither of them knew Atlanta was already lost. Down the hall, inmates slammed against the glass, eyes rolling back, veins bulging. A correctional officer rushed over. Then he stuck a blade through his artery. Blood sprayed the concrete. The officer's body hit the floor. One sip of Atlanta's water was all it took. Officers shouted as inmates laughed and screamed before they attacked each other. One officer drew his weapon, turning his gun on his own men. The entire block descended into chaos. Then every cell door buzzed, unlocked. The infected poured out like rabid animals. Abdul hadn't touched a drop of water all day. His fast had unknowingly saved him. Jacob? He was running on nothing but drugs and alcohol for 2 days. His system polluted by perks, but not the parasite. They were the only ones who hadn't lost their minds. The hallway full of bodies, most dead. Some pretending. Blood streaked the floors. Jacob panicked. A man, "We gotta get out of here, Abdul didn't panic. He had seen death before. "We move, we don't stop." His voice was low, steady. "We make it to the exit or we die here. No easy escape." They kept to the walls, stepping over broken bodies. They spotted several infected inmates laughing, smearing blood across the walls. Then they charged. Abdul swung first. A broken pipe in his hands, steel cracked against bone. A man went down, skull caved in, but another one lunged. Jacob stabbed him in the throat, twisting deep. They kept coming. Laughing, screaming. No time to think. A correctional officer, still half alive, grabbed Jacob's ankle. The boy stumbled, kicking wildly. Abdul drove the pipe down, silencing the struggle. Covered in blood. This wasn't just an escape anymore, this was war.